Hi everybody, welcome back to Living Crafty and Cozy. All right, we are going to have some Halloween crafts coming at you today, and I think you guys are really going to like these and want to recreate them and make them your own. So let's get started with craft number one. I am just using a floorboard that we had laying around. An old piece of wood would do some sort of a wooden plank. And I'm just kind of making like a spooky arrangement. I went to Habitat for Humanity and bought some of these ceiling fan light covers. And I've seen a couple of other crafters do this. They are just painting them and making them look like ghosts. They put like little eyes on them and making them look like ghosts. Well, I'm arranging them a little bit differently. I got two that are more straight and more like a little bit more tapered that didn't have as much design. And then I got two that were a little bit more flared and a little more fun looking. The two that are a little more flared and fuller at the bottom, I decided to paint them like a really light colored pink, and I'm going to make them my girl ghosts. I painted them in the color Ballet Slipper from just a regular chalk paint name brand, and arranged some spooky houses behind them. And I have them set up on different length candle holders. Two of them I already had, and two of them I got from Dollar Tree. The other two ghosts I just painted one gray and one white. And then I just kind of embellished the board. And I have like a Happy Halloween on there. I have a couple of Dollar Tree wooden ghosts, the spooky houses in the background. And then to finish it off, I just wrapped them all in lights. And they look really, really cute. They look like they're floating at different levels. And I love that craft. Next up, we have some spooky frames. I saw these at Dollar Tree. I thought they were really pretty and almost kind of gothic looking. So I'm just using a utility knife to cut out the middles and just being careful to not like break anything in the middle, because I do end up using them for embellishments for the frame and other crafts here. I'm just cleaning out the middles really well, making sure there are no like jagged wood pieces. Just be careful with the utility knives. And I found these two really cute vintage looking greeting cards at Dollar Tree that have a really pretty natural color to them. They're not like a stark white, but have like a super just this really pretty natural color to them. So I end up hot gluing them to my frames. And this one frame I just left in the natural wood color because I thought it matched the card so well. And I end up dry brushing a little bit of black on the edges. And I take some of those bat embellishments from the middle of the frame. I paint them black and hot glue them onto the top. And everything looks really good together there. The other frame I painted black and I dry brushed on some white at the very end. This card has a little spider coming down on the side. So I just took the spiders from the inside of the frame. I left those natural. I didn't paint them at all. And I hot glued those onto the frame and left it as is. And I'm just painting over some of the other embellishments that I'm going to use for my other two frames. For the other two frames, they're they have a little bit more of a different shape, and I wanted to use those as kind of like spooky portraits. So I found these guys. They were like yard signs, and there was a Grim Reaper and a Dracula. So I just I cut those off with a utility knife, like right underneath the shoulders. And I glued their heads kind of coming through the frame because I wanted them to look like they're coming out of the frame. So the top part is actually coming out of the frame, and I'm just, you know, gluing on some of those embellishments, the bats with the little swoops on the bottom. And I'm just finishing up this card frame here. And the dry brushing just adds on some depth and dimension to the frames that it wouldn't have had before. I think it just makes it look a little bit better. And there I'm gluing on my spiders. Like I said, I just left them natural to kind of match the natural tones in the cards. And you could use like tissue paper or anything to kind of fill in the sides on the cards. I feel like that probably would have looked better if I had filled them in a little more on the sides, but I still think they look pretty great. And this is the end result. Next time you're in Dollar Tree, pick up one of their sparkly candles and grab an 8-pack of these wooden ghosts. I painted them white and black, and I am just gluing the sides of their, like where their, I guess their arms would have been. I'm gluing them down to beads because they wouldn't have, there's not enough material there for them to glue to each other. So I'm putting beads in the middle and gluing them, and they make a perfect candle wrap. Next, I picked up this storage container from Dollar Tree and 4 of their larger wooden jack-o'-lantern pieces. And I'm just filling the holes with a little bit of hot glue. You could always do wood filler if you wanted to wait. I just didn't feel like waiting for the purpose of the video. And once the glue dries, I just paint all of my jack-o'-lanterns orange and fill in their eyes and mouth and nose with black. I do put on a couple of coats because that wood kind of eats that paint. It's just a orange acrylic Dollar Tree paint. It's not anything fancy. Again, once the orange is dried, I go back in and fill in the mouth, the nose, and the eyes with my black paint. And then I'm just covering the sides with hot glue. You could probably use super glue or E6000. The hot glue actually held it on really well. And I am just gluing the 4 pumpkins down to the 4 sides. And it's just a really festive and cute way to have like your storage bins and everything. You could put them in any room of your house, and it's just fun and cute to look at. I'm using them right now to hold all of my paints to keep away from my kids. Next up, I picked up these orange storage bins at Dollar Tree. They're already orange, so there's no painting necessary. I just grab a magic marker and write on the shape of the face of a jack-o'-lantern. I just get the shape there, and then I just fill everything in with the magic marker. You could probably do paint. The marker was there, so I just used the marker. And that worked just as good. And again, this is just another fun and festive way to have like cute little storage bins for the holiday, and you can use them anywhere in your house. I currently have these on my kids' bookshelf. And then if you want to keep them throughout the year, you literally just flip them around to where the face is in the back. You don't have to see the face. Next time you're in Dollar Tree, pick up these drawstring candy sacks and fill them with either your favorite throw pillow or just wrap up a blanket and stuff them inside. They look really cute together. And for my next craft, I just wanted to make a cute little garland with these little jack-o'-lantern pails. So I'm just taking a strand of lights and arranging all of my jack-o'-lanterns face forward and tying them on with just tiny little bits of rope. I'm trying to get them as close to one of the lights as possible so that the light will shine through each of the jack-o'-lanterns. And that's all three of the last three projects all displayed together, the finished result. These are simple and easy if you don't have a lot of time, but you still want to do something festive for Halloween, have at it. Just one to three steps, and there you go. For our next and final craft, I saw these beautiful roses at Dollar Tree, the black and red ones, and knew I wanted to make a wreath out of them. So I grabbed a bunch of the bundles and just a grapevine wreath at Pop Shelf. I think the wreath was just $4. But honestly, I've seen these at flea markets and everything for a lot cheaper. So the next time you're out, you might want to just pick one up and have laying around. I did not, so I just went ahead and bought this one. And then I am just gluing on the roses, or just kind of sticking them in once I've cut them off their stems. The black roses came with eyeballs. I did not want eyeballs on the wreath, so I opted to just take the eyes off. But obviously, if you wanted to keep them on, you could, but I just decided to take them off. And the red roses came with these really cool black glittery skulls, which I do end up using on the wreath too. And the black roses had spiders on them, so I do end up gluing them on at the end. And I'm just doing kind of like, a couple of red roses and then a black rose, that sort of a pattern, because I had more red than I did black. But honestly, depending on what you buy, you could just do all red, all black, however you liked them. I think that they have like a really dark purple rose there too, which was super pretty. And I just continued to fill the wreath in until all of my empty spaces are filled. You can see I have like a little space down at the bottom that I am going to go ahead and take those extra black leaves and sticks to just fill in and make sure that none of that wreath is showing. And there it is. There is my spooky but beautiful Halloween wreath. I think it looks really, really nice. And I have mine hanging on my door right now. I hope you guys like these crafts. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Until next time.